The Milwaukee Bucks control the tap. Bledsoe to Matthews. To Bledsoe. Lets it fly from long range. And Eric Bledsoe set up nicely. Takes advantage with the three.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the three.
Beverly goes to the left side. Eric Bledsoe with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Bucks at the controls. Eric Bledsoe, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Beverly into the front court. Down 5. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Bledsoe with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Hill. His first effort off the mark. For 3. Tough shot. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
George. Rebounds pulled in by the Bucks. Giannis in control of the basketball. Up by 3. And stuffs it home.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Leonard. Beyond the arc for 3. Well, their first 3, and they're right back in it, within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those to drop earlier, they could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
Paul George! Huge block!
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Giannis with it up top. He'll run the offense. Here's Lopez, down low. Nice pass to get things going.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Leonard. Message received. Well defended. Bledsoe at the basketball. Lead is 2. Hill. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Knocked loose. Clippers have it.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Strong finish for Paul George.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Turns and slams it down.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Driving right to the basket. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Beverly. Antetokounmpo. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Paul George to Leonard. Williams. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Bucks basketball. Antetokounmpo to Lopez. Big finish at the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
George? Paul George. 3 for 4. Good start.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Bledsoe with it up top. They're down 3. Antetokounmpo to George Hill. Here comes the screen. Hill. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Giannis Antetokounmpo with the block. The drive right to the basket. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Number 3, George Hill.
First quarter's complete. The Bucks with the lead. On to the second quarter. Jay, I don't know if we're going to see quite that level of offensive production that we saw to start this one.
Both teams are on fire, but speaking of competitive juices, one of the beautiful things that we heard during the timeout, in a team huddle, you heard multiple voices that weren't the coach saying how much more they needed to fight in order to win this game. Oh, trust me, the intensity level is going to pick up a couple of notches.
Bledsoe. And count the basket inside.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam.
You see, Ed, that's the problem. When you have guys on the perimeter that can shoot the basketball defensively, you're taught to hedge at the driver and then stay home, which leaves the lane wide open for great jams like that.
That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Middleton to Bledsoe. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
When it's a tight game, those missed opportunities on the road make it tough.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
I mean, in defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Now a whistle. And we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. Changes coming from both sides right now. Giannis in control of the basketball. Down 2. Knocked loose. Going the other way. Leonard. Not that time. Bledsoe to Lopez. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
To Beverly. Flushes it home.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. To Hill. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
George to Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Nikola Mirotic swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Hill off the mark. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Leonard shakes free and hits.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough two rather than an easy three.
And the reward, he is going to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
Eric Bledsoe, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 79% at the line. Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. To George. Beverly to Leonard. Knocks it down from mid-range.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right-eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
George. Paul George is going to get a chance at three here. A career 84% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Knocks down the second free throw. Whoops, that won't go. Oh, whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Number 21, Patrick Beverly. That's his second personal foul. Team foul.
First one, count it. 2 for 2 on that trip. To Leonard. Giannis Antetokounmpo pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And so many players, when they come into the paint, they come in with that soft approach. He didn't come in soft at all. He came in with aggression, and he went through the defender. Through, not around. That's key.
Free throw good. A three-point play as they move in front here just before the break. It's a big finish. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
And a throwdown.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Giannis with it up top. All tied as we march towards halftime. Bledsoe to Antetokounmpo. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Throws it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Brook Lopez sends it away. Kawhi Leonard snatching it out of the air. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle. Deep three at the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. The Bucks in front. 1-point game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Clippers have the basketball. Going to launch beyond the arc. It was contested, but Paul George still dials in for 3.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
To Leonard. From long range, and Kawhi Leonard, good on the quick release there.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Adetokunbo, even to Zubats, rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
George, smothering D.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Leonard. To Paul George. Fires the 3. Great pass to set it up. Leonard to Beverly. Patrick Beverly. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
George hits the 3-pointer.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
Now the Bucks gonna signal for a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game.
Parents in the crowd, have you considered enrolling your son or daughter in one of our summer basketball camps? Space is limited, so you must act soon. Visit our team website for more details.
A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Milwaukee with the basketball. Kawhi Leonard able to recover with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Leonard to George. And Jay, they call the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
Number 22, Chris Middleton.
Leonard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his 3rd personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Adetokunbo to Matthews. Yes, Wesley Matthews. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Has a chance, gets a look, can't hit.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Even to Zubats. Tips it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Paul George locked in, hits the tough 3.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough 2s, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
And he scores. Euro step into the rim, Jay.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Whoa, what a finish.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there, but see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer, always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Brook Lopez sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Strong finish for Paul George. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
From the painted area, won't go down.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Antetokounmpo, bad pass there. Clippers have it. To Paul George. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11. Giannis in control of the basketball. He'll run the offense. Driving right to the basket. Cashes in for two.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Leonard. He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Gets to the basket and scores.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Just not going down. The Bucks to inbound to start this final quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's struggled so far.
Good shot.
To Leonard. Can't connect from inside. Matthews. Rises for the slam.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Paul George to Beverly. For 3, and Patrick Beverly plays with so much confidence. Zero hesitation, knocks it down.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin. It gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. To Antetokounmpo. Stuffs it down with authority.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
It's LA Clippers ball. Jumper's good.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter.
The best basketball. And I know I'm saying this, and I shouldn't be saying it because I'm calling the broadcast, but as a player and a fan, you know you tune in to the fourth. This is where guys earn their paychecks. This is where you see real fight and real hustle.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Antetokounmpo The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Now that's a contest.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. To George Hill. Adetokunbo. Hill. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Brook Lopez with a piece.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it. To George. Lays it up and in. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively, he makes those clutch shots. It re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Hill, offensive board. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Now the Clippers call a timeout. That's their first. Leaves them with 1 remaining the rest of the way. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Paul George, 4-2. Paul George at the line for 2 shots. Shooting 75% so far tonight. And hits the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. Hill. Can't get the bounce. The follow won't go either. Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. It's a second. 1 more coming. Knocks down all 3 at the line. Giannis with it up top. His guys trail by 10. Bledsoe. And he buries it.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
To Bledsoe. Kawhi Leonard, huge block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Here's a chance from long range. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Giannis in control of the basketball. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. Brook Lopez with the block.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Now a drive, but the shot won't fall. Leonard. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious. Everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Time to shuffle things up. And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First one goes down. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. To Leonard. Giannis Antetokounmpo swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Here's Leonard for two. And he hits.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Shot from the lane won't go. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they take care of business at home. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.